Hey guys, it's John. Welcome to day number 3 in our marketing series here. And I'm going to talk to you about domain names now. Any type of advertising that you're going to do online, you really want to go out and buy your own domain name. And basically, what a domain name is just a URL that you type in. Like mine is adresidualincome.com. All right, you go ahead and type that in. It's going to bring you to my link capture page, if I spelled it right. And I think I did. See? Okay. So it's just we're basically offering our free system. All right. They enter their email and they click on that. It's going to take them to another video. It's going to explain to them how to sign up for the free system to promote National Wealth Center. Okay. But how do you pick a good domain name? Years ago, it wasn't that difficult to get a .com. There wasn't that many people marketing online. It was fairly new. You're talking about 12, 15 years ago. Everything was new and cheap. Google AdWords was really cheap. I don't use AdWords anymore. I use their tool, but I don't use them anymore because they've become very more expensive over the years, and they don't like make money online type of advertisements. Google is, I don't know. Anyway, you make your own decision about what Google is. So this is the domain name I chose to use for my marketing system. Now, if you don't choose a domain name, most marketing systems that you can purchase, if you're not building it yourself, they're basically just going to have a subdomain for you. Let's say the marketing system is called the greatest marketing system in the world. It'll be like the greatest marketing system in the world .com / and then your username. And that's just an ugly link. You want something a little bit prettier, but how do you pick it? Okay, and this can be used not only for this. This could also be used if you decided to build your own blog. We'll get into some more videos about that down the road. But if you decide to build your own blog, you want to have a decent domain name, especially if you want to rank for specific keywords. And we're going to show you what we need now. So if you don't have a Google AdWords account, you can go ahead and create one. If you have a Gmail account, you can use that as well. All of Google products like Gmail, YouTube, and AdWords, you basically use the same email address for everything. So we're going to go into Google AdWords after you sign up for it, all right? And we're going to go into Tools. We're going to go into the Keyword Planner, it's called. Now, I don't know what niche you're in. Maybe you're in the make money online niche. Maybe you're into the weight loss niche. Maybe you're, whatever, travel. There's so many different things out there. And this basically applies for everything. All the videos that I'm teaching you, marketing is marketing. Doesn't matter if you're selling hot dogs or, $15,000 training programs. The principles are basically all the same. So once the keyword planner loads, we're going to go into search for a new keyword using a phrase, website, or category. Okay. We're going to click on that. Now, you can enter the keywords right here. So let's say you're going to do weight loss. Now, on the filters, the keyword options, it defaults to show broadly related ideas, but if you do that, you're really going to get a bunch of crap on your results. So I usually click on only show ideas closely related to my search terms, and I hit save. It's going to show you things that are only really closely related to weight loss, and then you're going to click get ideas. Okay, so Google's going to go out and it's going to come back with a bunch of results of keywords. Now, as you can see, weight loss has about 100,000 to 1 million average monthly searches. Competition is extremely high. And this is what Google says you'll have to bid if you're using AdWords, $1.42 per click, which is a bit expensive. Then you can go ahead and just start looking through the keywords. Now, if you click average monthly searches, it'll sort them from highest to lowest. Actually, it doesn't look like that worked, but it was supposed to. Anyway, you just go ahead and weight loss pills, weight loss tips, tips for weight loss, running for weight loss, best exercise. As you can see, there's a ton of keywords in the weight loss niche. Now, you might want to make a list of these because these are the types of things that you can use if you have a blog or if you're going to start a blog. You can use smoothies for weight loss if you sell smoothies, or you can use, let's see, weight loss challenge. Maybe you can do a weight loss challenge, okay? Hypnosis, weight loss workouts, shakes. Weight loss shakes is a good one if you sell shakes. And it's got some really, really high search volume. But as you can see, like Weight loss surgery, $9 a click. That's a lot of money. So make a whole list of all the keywords that you think you might want to use for blog posts or YouTube videos or anything like that. You could write down the average monthly searches, how much. Now, a quick way to figure out what kind of competition there is. Let's go back to weight loss shakes and use that as an example. Okay, you're going to open up Google and you're going to run a search yourself just to see what the competition's like. All right, and you're going to put in weight loss shakes. As you can see, this is another way to get ideas. If you start typing, you'll see Google will give you more results based on what you're typing in. All right, so these might be other keywords that you might want to write for your list as well. But you're going to go ahead and click enter, and it's going to tell you that there are 5.3 million results. Now, the way Google works, it's going to put the most relevant results in the beginning, at least what they deem the most relevant results. And then as you start clicking through pages, it's going to get less and less relevant as you go along. If you go to the last page, it might just have like the weight loss in there. The results might only have shake. It might not have the whole phrase. So what you do is put it in parentheses. It'll give you a little bit of a better idea of what kind of competition you actually really have. And then it's 545,000 results, which is still a little high, but it's not as bad as 5.3 million. If you could start finding keywords in your niche with maybe like 50,000 results, 50,000 or less, those are keywords that would be a lot easier to rank for. Okay, so let's say we're going to choose weight loss shakes. We have a company that really exclusively deals, the main product is weight loss shakes, whatever, your company sells. Okay, so we're going to go to, instead of going out to GoDaddy and trying to find a weightlossshake.com, which is almost impossible nowadays, we're going to go to a website called expireddomains.net. It's absolutely free to use, and this is going to have a list of a lot of domains that have been expired that you can still renew. Okay, so we're going to do a search. All right, we're going to do weight loss shakes, and we're going to hit enter. Now it's going to go out, it's going to search. Now I like to sort these through backlinks. That's what the BL stands for. Because if you can buy an age domain that's already got backlinks pointing to it, why not? Backlinks are going to help you rank a lot higher in Google. Okay, quality backlinks. Some people go out and they spam, thousands and thousands of really crappy backlinks, and Google's onto that. Those might have worked years ago, but nowadays they're really onto this. So you want high quality backlinks, but it's not bad to start with backlinks already there. Okay, so weight loss shakes. Here we go. Now, www-weightlossshakes.com, not a fan of the dash, okay? We're looking for a good.com. Free weight loss shakes, I doubt anybody's really giving away free weight loss shakes unless you're doing samples. But you're just going to scroll through, and as you can see, there's only a few with backlinks, which is really not that big of a deal. Now, let's just look at them. Weight loss shakes recipes. Protein shakes, weightlossshakes.org. If you can't find a .com, that's not bad. If you look at SG, it'll tell you the amount of searches. Weight loss shakes gets a lot of searches. So according to this, it gets 40,500 sorry, 40,500 searches a month. But as you can see, they want $888. Now, this is probably up for auction, but we're not going to pay $888 for. Sorry, I'm just looking at some of these for a domain. That's insane. So we didn't find any with backlinks, but that's okay. That doesn't mean it's going to be a bad domain. Okay. You got to really examine these two, because this says weight loss shakes, but it's missing an S. I'm sure weightlossshakes.com is probably taken already. But go through it, see if you can find something else that you like. Now, let's see, you don't have weight loss shakes. You can't find anything that you like. Okay. How about we go back up? And we're going to do, let's say you want to build a whole site around weight loss tips. Okay. It's got 698,000 results, which is still a lot of competition. But let's see if we can you're basically going to go out and do a whole bunch of blogs on some weight loss tips, giving people free advice, but also mixing in your offer as well. Now, these have some backlinks. Here's a pretty cool one. mensweightlosstips.com. Let's say you're actually going for men. Now, $25 is not bad. Okay, you can get a lot of these for $10, but $25 is not going to break the bank if you get a decent one. Now we have to check the backlinks though on this thing. So we're going to click on this. Okay, we're going to go to Majestic first and take a look and see if those are the actual amount of backlinks, because sometimes these aren't actually right. Okay. Now, according to Majestic, it's got 5,000 backlinks. Now, what does this say? That's about right, 4.2K, okay? It's got 176 referring domains. Now, that's important because the more referring domains, the better. If you had 5,000 external backlinks from one domain, Google would look at that and say, this is all spam because you're shooting backlinks from just one domain. But if you have multiple domains, okay, that's a lot better. So let's see. Weight loss online tips. That's not bad either. Like I said, I try and avoid the dashes if I can. But you get the idea. I'm not going to sit here all day. You can do this in any niche, okay? I've gotten some really good domain names um, through this. And when you're ready, let's say we go back to the first page, excuse me, and we want to do that men's weight loss tips because we have a weight loss product specifically for men. We're going to go over here. Let me pick one other one because you can register as GoDaddy for 25. If you click on it, it'll open it up. It's probably an auction as well. As you can see, there's no bids yet. They want you to bid a minimum of 25. It's only got 16 hours left. So if you bid $25 for this one today, you'll probably get it. I've gotten a lot, even though they're auctions, I've gotten a lot of them for $12 because nobody is out there looking for these things. Okay. Let's say you do weightlosstips.tv because you want to do all videos. Some people will pick a .tv if they're going to just be doing, like, they'll post videos on YouTube, but then they'll also build a whole blog about, it's just all videos instead of text. It's expired, okay, so you're going to go register it. Now you can register it through anybody. Let's see how much GoDaddy wants for it. I'm not a fan of GoDaddy. I've heard a lot of issues over the years people have had with them. They're good for auctions. See, now they want $39.99 for this domain, which is a little bit expensive, but it's not too bad. How about Namecheap? Same price? I use Namecheap mostly for my domains. I just like the service. I've had some really good experiences with them, and I bought a lot of domains through them. So $24.99, so it's a little bit cheaper. So shop around, okay? And that's basically it. You're going to go in and you're going to do the research. Like I said, use the Google Keyword Planner, okay? Get your ideas through this because it's free. There's other keyword planners that you can use. But if you're just going to do a couple of keywords here and there, if you're focused on one main keyword and you're going to just try and get maybe about 20 or 30 alternative keywords for that, this is a good idea to do it through this way. You don't really have to go out and purchase keyword tools unless you're seriously building a bunch of websites and you promote a whole bunch of different types of products. Okay, so that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit long, but it's worth the watch. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe for more videos. Go ahead and make a comment if you have any questions about it, something you're unclear about. I'd be happy to answer you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.